Armin, thank you so much for joining us here live at the Do Arena for Yasalam. How does it feel to be here in Abu Dhabi?
It's great. I know it's a very big day here in Abu Dhabi, the Formula One weekend, which is always a thing that I heard a lot of other DJs talk about. It's a place you have to be, and so I'm very excited. This is my first time playing a Formula One event, and there's a lot of excitement for the show, and you know, we really brought something special here to Abu Dhabi, so I'm really, really excited.
Well, you're definitely bringing something even more special by playing some of your amazing tracks. You've been nominated for so many awards. I can't even keep track, actually. I don't know where to begin. You've equally been nominated for Grammy Awards. I mean, that in itself is an incredible feeling, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Well, and all of a sudden, it starts to feel like what you're doing actually makes sense to some people, you know. No, it's a great recognition. The Grammy Board is a very professional organization, and to get recognition from such a high-level musicians is really, really great. We actually won the SOCAN Awards, which is sort of the Grammys of Canada, and the track that I did with Trevor Guthrie, and we're actually performing live here at Do Arena tonight. Yep. It's being very well received. It's going to be hard to top that one.
So what are you working on at the moment?
I'm working on so many different things. I'm finishing my world tour that I've been doing for more than a year now, which is sort of a special show. It's a 6-hour DJ set in which I incorporate a lot of live elements. So we have singers, acrobats. It's a very special show I think it's the first time a DJ is ever doing that. And actually, this weekend I'm doing one of the final shows in Antwerp. It's called Armin Intense, and we're releasing the live versions this weekend as well. So it's going to be pretty intense. And I'm working on my new artist album. I have a couple of singles already done. I'm preparing for my State of Trance tour. I have a weekly radio show called The State of Trance, which goes out to 20 million people every week.
It's amazing.
100 FM stations around the world, also here in Abu Dhabi, which is really great.
Fantastic, because that kicked off back in 2001, right?
Yeah. It kicked off at a local station in the Netherlands, and now it's grown to this thing. Actually, I'm celebrating the round numbers of episodes, so right now I'm at episode 690. Wow. And pretty soon episode 700 is coming up, so we're throwing a couple of big events. And we've already announced the shows in Australia and in the Netherlands, and there are going to be more cities added later in the year, so that's great, really great to do. What else? Yes, so many things to tell. Working on remixes.
You can't keep up yourself.
Exactly.
Remixes with who, may I ask?
I just did a remix for Idina from the movie Frozen for Disney.
Lovely.
So that one's. I got some really special collaborations coming up, which I can't really reveal yet. But it's something I'm really, really excited about. So yeah.
Now you had a 12-hour set in the past back in The Hague. Have you managed to break that record yet?
Not yet. No, it was funny because when I was doing that set, I wasn't playing for so long just for the sake of breaking a record or something. I was just playing, it was just, I was just vibing away with the crowd, and I had so many great tracks that I wanted to play, and the audience was just loving it, and I ended up playing a 12-hour marathon, which was, funnily enough, the club was originally called Marathon as well.
No way.
So it was a funny story, but I like playing long DJ sets. I like playing short sets as well.
Yeah.
I always compare it to Christmas dinner and having have some fast food. Sometimes you crave for fast food, sometimes you crave for Christmas dinner. Same thing as with DJ sets. I like to sometimes play long sets because you can really build it. And sometimes it's great to just, play short sets, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, just bang out the big hits, which is also fun to do.
Do you come from a musical family?
Well, not really musical in the sense of that my parents weren't officially trained musicians, but my father was always very progressive in his taste in music. He was a doctor, and for his escape, he was really sort of a big hobby for him was collecting music, listening to music, a lot of classical music, a lot of synthesizer music, switched on Bach, that kind of thing. And I remember growing up, seeing my father listening to all this progressive music, and it must have infected me, I guess. And also, I've always been a little bit of a nerd because I was always into computers and programming myself a little bit. So yeah, that's really what got me into this industry.
Now, I've been asking some of the other artists, what would be the last thought before actually getting up on stage to either perform or to play your set?
The last thought that always enters my mind is I hope the timecode system is working.
That's a good one.
We've written specific software for my shows that makes it possible for the people in front of house and backstage to see what I'm playing. The crowd doesn't see it, but the cool thing about the system is I'm still freestyle DJing.
Okay.
But I can link up timecode to my tracks. And it also means I can link up, for example, click tracks for the singers, so they know exactly when to come on. And it's really exciting for the audience. So normally, you have to say, okay, 1, 2, 3, now you walk on. But now it's not necessary anymore because they hear it on their in-ears, which is a pretty, we've written that software ourselves. So sometimes it's pretty nerve-wracking if it works or not.
It doesn't.
So far it always worked, so I hope tonight it does as well.
Well, you're going to be amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us this evening, and I wish you all the best in your future collaborations.
Thanks very much. Thank you.